Have you ever wondered how Canada transformed from a fur-trading nation to a global player in high-tech industries? Let's dive back into the annals of history and explore the genesis of Canada's economy. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the heartbeat of Canada's economy was the fur trade. Imagine rugged trappers and traders venturing into the untamed wilderness, braving the elements to hunt for beaver pelts. The soft gold, as they were often referred to, these pelts were in high demand in Europe for their use in fashioning hats and other apparel. At the forefront of this fur trade were the Hudson's Bay Company and the Northwest Company. These two entities were the titans of the time, shaping the economic landscape of the young nation. The Hudson's Bay Company, chartered by England's King Charles II in 1670, had a royal monopoly over the fur trade in the vast region known as Rupert's Land. This was an area encompassing a significant portion of northern North America, stretching from the Atlantic to the Pacific. On the other hand, the Northwest Company, formed later in 1779, was a fierce competitor. It was a collective of several smaller trading companies and was instrumental in expanding trade into the Northwestern Territories, which the Hudson's Bay Company had yet to tap into. These companies not only traded furs, but also built trading posts which served as commercial and social hubs for the indigenous population and European settlers alike. They laid down the foundations for commerce, establishing the earliest trade routes, and sowing the seeds for settlements that would later grow into some of Canada's major cities. What's fascinating is that these early economic activities had a profound impact on Canada's development. They set in motion a chain of events that would eventually lead to the country's territorial expansion and shape its national identity. So, from the humble beginnings of fur trading, Canada was set on a path to economic diversification. This was just the start of a journey that would see Canada grow and evolve into the economic powerhouse it is today. But that's a story for another time. The 19th century brought about a significant shift in Canada's economy, didn't it? Indeed, the Industrial Revolution, a global event that radically transformed the way societies produced goods, had a profound impact on Canada. This transformative period signaled a massive pivot from the traditional fur trade to a broader, more diversified economic landscape. Before the 19th century, the Canadian economy was predominantly fueled by the fur trade. This industry, although lucrative, was limited in scope and scale. The vast wilderness of Canada, abundant with fur-bearing animals, served as the primary economic engine. However, this was a finite resource, and the nation's growth was inherently capped. Then came the Industrial Revolution, and with it, a significant shift in the economic paradigm. This period saw the introduction of manufacturing and railway construction, which dramatically altered the economic fabric of Canada. Manufacturing brought about the production of goods on a large scale, creating jobs and spurring economic growth. The emergence of railway construction, on the other hand, was a game-changer. It not only connected the vast Canadian landscape but also facilitated the movement of goods and people, further boosting economic activity. These changes had a profound impact on the societal structure as well. As manufacturing and railway construction industries grew, they led to the growth of major cities. These bustling urban centers became the hubs of economic activity, attracting people from rural areas in search of better opportunities. The shift from rural to urban living, in turn, brought about significant social changes, further driving economic development. Thus, the Industrial Revolution marked a turning point in Canada's economic history. It replaced the fur trade with manufacturing and railway construction, creating a more diversified and robust economy. This period set the stage for Canada's evolution into a modern industrialized nation, laying the groundwork for the economic powerhouse that it is today. The 20th century saw Canada's economy expanding and diversifying, but how exactly? Well, let's delve into it. At the dawn of the 20th century, Canada was primarily an agrarian society, but the vast natural landscapes held untapped potential. Over the course of the century, Canada started exploring and exploiting its abundant natural resources, thereby fueling economic expansion. The mining industry, for instance, grew exponentially. Canada's mineral wealth, including gold, nickel, and copper, caught global attention. Mining towns sprouted up across the country, creating jobs and contributing to the national GDP. Then there was the forestry industry. Canada's expansive forests were not just beautiful to behold, they were a source of economic prosperity. The country became a leading exporter of timber and pulp, with the industry providing employment to thousands of Canadians. But it wasn't just about mining and forestry. The 20th century also saw the birth of the Canadian oil industry. With the discovery of oil in Western Canada, the country was propelled into the league of top oil producers. This not only boosted the economy, but also led to a wave of urbanization and industrialization. However, the real game-changer came during World War II. The war had a profound impact on Canada's economy, particularly its manufacturing sector. Factories that were once used for producing consumer goods were converted into war production plants, churning out military vehicles, ships, and aircraft. This wartime boom set the stage for the growth of new industries post-war, including automotive, electronics, and chemical sectors. The economic expansion also brought about diversification. The economy was no longer solely reliant on agriculture or a single resource. Instead, it was a mix of various industries, each contributing to the overall economic strength. This period of expansion and diversification laid the groundwork for Canada's modern economy. It was a testament to the country's resilience and adaptability, proving that it could not only weather the storms of economic upheavals, but also emerge stronger, more diverse, and more prosperous. In the 21st century, Canada's economy took another leap forward with the high-tech boom. But what drove this transformation? The answer lies in the convergence of several factors. The turn of the century saw a rapid expansion of the internet and digital technologies, creating a fertile ground for innovation and growth in high-tech industries. Canada, with its forward-thinking government policies and strategic investments, was well positioned to take advantage of this trend. Canada's high-tech industry is diverse, encompassing sectors from telecommunications to digital media and software development. Telecommunication in particular has been a key driver of this boom. The shift from analog to digital technology, coupled with the rise of wireless communication, has transformed the landscape of Canadian telecommunications. Companies like Rogers and TELUS have become household names, not just in Canada but across the globe. But it's not just telecommunications. The digital media industry has also seen substantial growth. Canadian companies are now at the forefront of developing cutting-edge digital content, from video games to virtual reality experiences. This success can be attributed to a combination of talented individuals, supportive industry networks, and government policies that encourage innovation and growth. Software development, too, has blossomed in the 21st century. The rise of cloud computing and the proliferation of mobile devices have created a demand for software solutions that Canadian companies are well equipped to meet. This sector's growth is underpinned by a strong education system that churns out highly skilled graduates, as well as government incentives that foster research and development. The role of the government cannot be overstated. Policies aimed at fostering innovation, such as the Scientific Research and Experimental Development Tax Incentive Program, have played a crucial role in catalyzing the high-tech boom. The government's commitment to investing in infrastructure, education, and research has created a conducive environment for the growth of high-tech industries. And so, the high-tech boom has positioned Canada as a significant player in the global digital economy. This transformation is a testament to Canada's adaptability, its readiness to embrace change, and its unwavering commitment to innovation and growth. It's a story of resilience, foresight, and an unflagging belief in the power of technology to shape the future. So, what are the key takeaways from this journey through Canada's economic evolution? We started with the genesis of Canada's economy, rooted in the fur trade. The vast wilderness and abundant wildlife made it a lucrative venture for the early settlers, setting the stage for the economic activities to come. As the fur trade waned, timber, mining and fishing rose to prominence, diversifying Canada's economic portfolio and paving the way for the Industrial Revolution. Then came the turning point, the discovery of oil. This black gold catapulted Canada into a new era of economic prosperity. The boom in the oil industry led to the growth of other sectors such as manufacturing and construction, creating a domino effect that transformed Canada's economic landscape. As we moved into the 20th century, Canada's economy expanded and diversified even further. The nation embraced industries such as automotive manufacturing, aerospace engineering, and telecommunications. This period of diversification and expansion set the groundwork for the high-tech boom that was to come. In the final act of this economic drama, we explored Canada's high-tech boom, We saw how the nation became a global player in the tech industry, with a strong focus on innovation and entrepreneurship. The rise of tech giants, startups, and research institutions has put Canada on the world map as a hub for tech innovation. Canada's economic evolution is a testament to its adaptability and resilience. From fur trading to high-tech industries, the nation has consistently reinvented itself to stay competitive in the global economy. And that's the story of Canada's economic evolution. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Mr. Explainer. Until next time, keep exploring.